Guess what today is? Looks like a new bike.
Yay!
Let's see what we got here. Check it out. 3T Exploro. Can't wait to get this thing set up. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. 8 Newton meters. Here we are with a 3T Exploro Rival build. Now, I'm really excited because I'm rebranding my channel. Everything's gonna be focused more on bikes, bags, and cameras. And I reached out to 3T, let them know my story and how I'm kind of trying to switch things up. And they were so kind enough to send this thing out. So what I'm gonna do with this bike is basically use it as my everyday all-around bike. Tell you how it is from kind of my standpoint. I'm not like a competitive cyclist. I don't do crazy long rides. I'm kind of new to it. So, I mean, bikes are so sick right now. So what I'm gonna do is highlight the pros and the cons to this bike and hopefully give you guys a sense of, you know, kind of what you're getting if you decide to buy it. So, let's go. We got a real sweet bike. Some really cool back roads. And let's just get to riding. All right, so this is my very first bike ride on this bike. I have an All-City Macho King Ace, which is a steel frame, same Rival 1x setup, and there are some differences that I can already feel. It's my first carbon bike I've ever had the privilege to ride. I was scared of carbon, to be honest. Carbon, I've heard like horror stories, things snapping, over torquing the components, catastrophic fails. Plus, if you're off-road and you hit a rock or something, that could damage the frame pretty quickly. But, you know, carbon fiber should be able to take those types of hits and still keep on going. Now, specific to this bike and the whole Exploro lineup, these bikes are geared toward people who want to have one bike that kind of does it all. They market this bike to take 25mm tires up to, you know, 50 or something like that. It could take a 700 wheel set and also take a 650B wheel set, which is awesome. That's super flexible. So right off the bat, that's already a plus for this bike. And it's also race specific. You know, it's an aero gravel bike. And already in some parts of my ride, I can feel, especially down here, the down tube taking or sucking up that tire wind. So I'm also 5'8" with a 30-inch inseam 5'9", shorter arms. And I was sent a medium frame. This is what, a 90mm stem, and it fits great. This fits really good. I have the seat right in the center of the rails, and it feels real comfortable. Now, my reach, I don't feel like I'm stretched out. I also don't feel like I'm too upright. It's just right. We're gonna start our first descent here. And this thing feels stable. Here we go. Baby, we're at 40 miles an hour. Feels so stable. Zero worry. Good morning. What is up? I am actually on a commute right now, doing my commute to work. This is the first commute ride on the Exploro. All right, that was cool. Now we're coming up to a little bit of gravel. that. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, man. Whoa. Almost slipped out there. What up, Tammy? So far, this commute has been amazing. Super light bike, really easy to climb with. That extra gear to get up those few hills that I have to get up, really helpful. You're feeling good. So now we're gonna take this bike on some off-road. I'm up in my hometown where there's lots of access to trails and single tracks. Definitely terrain that this bike may not have been intended for, but we'll find out. See just how well this Exploro can hang. Which gravel, big chunky rocks. And I'm definitely gonna get poison oak. Oh, good though. My riding impressions are this bike is really smooth. You know, when you're going off-road, I'd say it's more about the tires that you're using, right? That brings confidence. And these G1s are okay. They're a good all-purpose, all-around tire. But if you're on some jaggedy loose gravel like this, it's not very confidence inspiring because it tends to slip out. I mean, totally wrong tires for this on my rim. That's a little worrisome because it sounds horrible. Yep. Boom. Right back onto the road. Feels comfortable off-road, feels comfortable on-road. Go down some road. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what we just went through, because that was nuts. I don't know if you guys could tell, but what we were dealing with was loose, big chunky rocks, jagged rock. Definitely steep, windy, everything that this bike probably shouldn't go on, I just went on. And it did great, it did great. Okay, well, it has been quite some time since I've had this bike. I started shooting it back in May, or just after everything kind of started happening with, you know, COVID. This has been one heck of a bike that I've ridden. I put about 500 miles on it. All those rides have been solo, so I didn't get a chance to meet up with anybody and take it on some group rides, but my hair's a little bit longer and that's pretty funny. So my perspective comes from owning a few single speed steel bikes and also having my Macho King Ace here. Carbon is crazy different. It's stiff, it's super lightweight, and it's really fast, and you can feel that way over steel. Now I like steel a lot. I like it for its ride qualities, you know, its springiness. But I like carbon because it is so stiff and because it is so rigid that it allows you to really kind of charge and go fast. And that's kind of what this bike is. It's an aero gravel bike that suits a bunch of different needs. You know, you can go road riding on it, put some skinnier tires on there, some harder tires. You can put some big old fat mountain bike tires on there, and you can go hit single track. I think if you're gonna drive by on a motorcycle, it should never be that loud. Or that loud. If you had one bike ticket and you wanted that bike to do everything, and you wanted it to, you know, go on road, go off road, take it exploring, adventuring, take it super serious, do some race with it, but then also take it casual and just kind of ride around with a t-shirt on. I think this bike can definitely handle all of that stuff. And you know, these are tools, you know. Just get out and ride, really, is what it's all about. That's pretty much my final thoughts on this bike. I've had a blast riding it. I'm super thankful for the opportunity, so thank you very much, 3T. It's gonna be sad to send this thing back, but it's all good. If you guys like this content and you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and drop a comment below letting me know that you enjoyed it or didn't like it, and if you didn't like it, tell me the reasons why so I can make it better for next time. It's the support from you guys that I get that helps motivate me to make more videos, and also when I reach out to companies, I can also show them kind of the direction that I want to head into. So thanks a lot for you guys' time. I hope you are all staying healthy, safe, and sane out there. And until the next video, I will check you later. Peace.